Do this, and all your unfriendly friends, your envious relatives, wicked neighbors, and colleagues will be exposed to you instantly. Expose and discover who your enemies are in 2023 in order to silently avoid them in 2024. Discover and expose and catch your haters and your enemies red-handed with just this simple direction. So, by God's grace, in today's video, I wish to share with you a simple way of discovering who your enemies are, not with intention of fighting them, but to avoid them, especially as we enter 2024, in order to reduce battles for yourself. Because actually the Bible said when our one finger causes us to sin, we need to cut it off instead of carrying the entire body to go to hell. Most of the times, the excess battle we are fighting, we are not supposed to fight it if we actually know our enemies and know how to avoid them. So if only you follow me to the end of today's video, I will share that information with you. But before then, please give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube algorithm will shift it to other people that need it. As you do so, may God bless you. Welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this channel, I discuss 3 important variables which are actually health, safety, and spirituality. In this channel, we pray strategic prayers. We'll read the word of God in total, and we believe in balance, because Bible says faith without work is dead. That is why we do spiritual work. So if this is the very first time you are finding yourself in this wonderful family, please kindly hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to be part of the family. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. So without wasting time, let's dive in. Now, before I show you the procedure you needed to do this, I need to show you a portion in the scripture, in the Bible, in order to tell you that we are not the first one that started doing spiritual work. We are not the first one that started asking God to show us some mysteries through certain natural items that he has created, or even man-made items. It has started existing right from the Bible. Let's see Judges chapter 6, 36 to 40. And Gideon said unto God, if thou wilt save Israel by my hand, as thou hast said, behold, I will put a fleece of wood in the floor, and if the dew be on the fleece only, and it will be dry upon all the earth beside, then shall I know that thou wilt save Israel by my hand, as thou hast said. And it was so, for when he rose up early on the morrow, and thrust the fleece together, and wringing the dew out of the fleece, a bowl full of water. And Gideon said unto God, let not thy anger be hot again against me, and I will speak but this once. Let me prove, I pray thee, but this once with the fleece. Let it now be dry only upon the fleece, and upon all the ground let there be dew. And God did so that night, for it was dry upon the fleece only, and there was dew on all the ground. This is Gideon preparing to go to war. Like this world we are is a war, but it's a warfare ground. It's a battleground. If you are not careful, the enemy will use somebody to destroy you completely. Now Gideon finds himself in the face of war. He needs to take the children of Israelites to war front, but he need to be 100% sure that God is in approval, so that they will actually win the war. He has to get a fleece of dry wool and use it as a bait to God, that if we will drop it on the ground overnight, a dry ground, and he wake up in the morning and it is wet with water, he will know that God is with them, and then he will freely go to that war and know that they will win. In the morning, even when he has seen water in it, he is not yet convinced. He has to take him 2 days to get convinced. He even asked God permission not to be angry, that he still want to do it again. When he squeezed it, there was a full cup of water, yet he's not convinced. He wanted to be 100% sure. He has to take him 2 good days. So the second day again, he said, God, please, now that I have dried it and make sure that no any drop of water is coming out of it, if I see water tomorrow, I will know that you approve of our going to war. He still dried that fleece of wool, keep it on a complete dry ground, and then in the morning it was wet again. And that was a proof of God's guidance and God's approval to that battle. Which one will I say and which one will I not say? Even Jesus, go to Matthew 2 verse 1 to 12. When Jesus was giving birth to this Jesus we are talking about, his celebration now, you notice that what gave the wise men direction on where Jesus was a special kind of star. That is to tell you, it is not today that God has started using items of nature and the element of creation to show us direction. And on that premise, we want to discover our enemies in this 2023 in order to quietly avoid them in 2024, not actually to fight them for any reason. So the first item you needed to do this powerful spiritual discovery is a plain paper. Small plain paper like this is enough. Number 2 is ginger. Number 3 is this tailor thread. I have actually made video about the spiritual auras of black thread precisely. And then you need a needle with a threaded thread already. I have to thread it because I don't want to waste time in this video. The next one is big that you must use to write. And the last but not the least is any plastic container, plastic jar, plastic bowl like this that have a cover. We also need a knife because we are going to cut the tail and the head of this particular ginger. So what are we going to do first? You get a plain paper like this and write your full name on the plain paper, and then write under it without evil intention attached. What are you saying? You are saying that I want to discover who my enemy is, but not with bad intention, not with to go and fight them. Because if you are doing it to fight them, to retaliate, God will not show you. But if you are doing it with pure intention, just to know that these are people working against me and know how to work with them in wisdom in this 2024, or how to avoid them so that you will not have any issues, and then your battle will reduce, then God will actually show you. So that's why you will write your full name and write without bad intention. Then having done that, you get your ginger like this and then cut it from tail. You cut it small to make it open from the head and from the tail. You make it open. You open it from the mouth and from the tail. So when you have done that, it's as simple as that you now get this paper that you have actually written that's your intention. See it. Make sure that the place you cut it from the bottom, that is where you pass the needle, and make it to come out from the place you cut it from the front. Then wrap where you have written your name clearly on the body of this ginger, and then tie this particular black on it. When you do that, you now pray your intention and say, oh God, the creator of the universe, I come before you. You that say that you revealed the end before the beginning, meaning that you even know the end before ever the beginning. That today I wish to find out whosoever that is my enemy throughout this year, ranging from those that are envious relatives and those that are wicked colleagues in the office, wicked neighbors, and everyone that have worked against me, not with any bad intention, but just to walk with them in wisdom in the year coming, in order not to enter any of their trap. May this be exposed to me. As this needle I have put inside this ginger, we make a kind of mark in the body of this ginger, and they pain this ginger. May wherever they are, let them not be comfortable. Let them begin to feel pain until they expose themselves to me. Once you make that, if you pray this your intention, you do this anytime, any day, any minute, when it is convenient for you. But if I were you, if I want to go to sleep, that is when I will do it. Then you get any plastic container and then put it like this, cover it and put it under your bed. Or if your bed don't have under, hide it anywhere close to your bed. Maybe if you have this drawer that used to be on the bed, you can put it anywhere where nobody will tamper with it, where nobody will even go to it until after 2 days. Once it is 2 days, making it 48 hours that you did it, exactly the time you did it. Let's say I decide to do it 12 in the afternoon today, then next 2 days by 12, I will simply open this and then keep my container back, untie the thread, take my pin back. As soon as I take my pin back, untie it and then take my pin, take my needle back. As soon as you do that, you can tear this paper into pieces so that nobody will read your name, and then dispose it outside your house, especially in the bush or in the dustbin outside your house, and just go and relax. Immediately you dispose it, from that day they will begin to show themselves. How will they show? Some will call you expressing some things you did to them, or how they are unpleasant with you, or how they expected you to have behaved this way, that this is what you did, that they are not happy with you. Some, if they are your neighbor, you will come out to greet them, maybe the next morning they will not talk to you. There must be different signs they will show in order for you to be proved that these ones are the enemies you have in 2023. And again, if you're such that you dream very well and your eyes is open, you begin to see them in the dream manifesting certain things. And in any dream you see them, it must be an ugly incident. You don't need any prophet to tell you that this one is a kind of an enemy. All you need to do is to avoid them in 2024 and be careful with them. Know that this one don't have your good intention at heart and nothing more. Don't go and fight them, because the intention of doing this is say without any bad intention attached. So the only intention is to neatly avoid them in order to have your peace in 2024. Go and try this and make sure you come back and drop your experience and your testimony in the comment section, because actually getting testimony is sure. So please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe, hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload, comment on this video, share it to everyone. I'm sure I'll be helping a lot of people. As you do so, may God bless you. So with this, I've come to the end of today's video.